I have something very weird for you to take a listen to. It is during a live with Bree, her number one person that is, I heard somebody call her something. I can't remember what the name was, but it's like her number one general or whatever. And they are talking about the Barney doll. Now, guys, you remember the Barney doll. It was up like behind Dee Dee's head. And Nick was actually asked about the Barney doll. And at one time, Nick had said he had first seen it in Gypsy's room. But when the police came, they found it right above Dee Dee. So I want you guys to listen to this. And there's a whole lot that's packed into this that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
To talk about the Barney conspiracy?
Sure.
Okay, so because Ken and I were talking yesterday, and he's like, what's up with the whole Barney thing? And I'm like, dude, they have this whole conspiracy theory laid out in their minds that, I placed the Barney by kind of stuff. I'm like, you want to know what happened? My mom was doing laundry the night of the murder. Okay, my mom always would fold the laundry on the bed. So that night, she asked me, laundry in your room that you want washed. So I gathered clothes up and the Barney, and I put it in the hamper. She did a load of laundry that she just washed and folded them on the bed. Okay, as she would always do. When it came to the Barney, she put the Barney behind her, because sometimes I'd have stuffed animals by the pillows in the bed to cuddle with. So that is the big conspiracy about the Barney. That's what happened about the Barney.
This is gonna be. I know how these people work. Okay, so why the Barney? Was there other stuffed animals that you handed her that night? Why did you specifically hand her the Barney?
I mean, shoot, I don't even remember.
Did you spill something on it? Did you?
I don't remember, because it has been a decade. But for whatever reason, the Barney needed to be washed, and that's why it was there on the bed. Is because my mom was doing laundry, and she folded the towels, folded the clothes, and then whenever it came to the Barney, she put it behind her by the pillows. That is it.
And here's the thing,
that is it. That is all.
I feel like you have to take it or leave it. Like, you can't ask Gypsy questions if no matter what she says, y'all aren't gonna believe her. Like, that's nothing. You don't have to believe her, but just leave it. There's her answer. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you do, great. Like, because that's my thing. That's the only reason I feel like because I don't even ask you certain questions like this. Because for me, I feel like certain things like I don't think, like, they don't realize, these people think they're investigators. They don't even understand why the Barney was talked about. Like, the Barney was talked about for a reason. They are, there's no significance with the Barney other than thing. I'm not saying two people weren't involved, but there's literally no, it's been proven by all of that, by however you call it, like, someone does that. Like, there's people just like that blood analysis, the way that it goes in and all of that. They can tell if it was like right-handed, left-handed, one person, more than one person, they can tell that. Why do you think that they specifically was gonna be like, okay, this Barney's right here, we're gonna see if Gypsy was in here, we're gonna ask him, like, you just think that basic level, like, if like that, I mean, anything. Gypsy could have brought anything in there. She could have brought, anything, and literally anything. I can't even think of anything, but anything. So like, they're not going to pick out a specific stuff. Like, maybe Gypsy brought that in there. And don't you think that Gypsy would have been asked questions about that? I'm pretty sure Nick was, but I don't remember you being asked. So that's like, I don't know. I think it's important for people to be very logical in their thinking, or at least try to be. Just like the cigarette butt outside. Do you know that on a crime scene, they have to put those markers?
Guys, to me, this looks, and it looks and it sounds like a made up story, because we know as of late, she has been telling all kind of different, I guess I'm just going to say she's been making up a whole lot of different stories that for 10 years, none of this has ever been told. So isn't it weird that she comes out with it now? And Bree, remember her saying, oh yeah, they can tell, like, you know, with stab blades, if it's a right-handed or a left-handed. And what is so funny is they did find that out, and in a lot of the case, they were saying that the stab wounds looked like it came from two different stabbers. Now, it's saying that on some of the reports, it did say that it looked like it was two different people that were doing the jabbing to Dee Dee. And I'm trying to, I was looking for it. If I find it, I'll put it in this video. But I also read somewhere where they were talking about it looked like it was a right-handed person and a left-handed person that was in on this. So yeah, they did that. And yes, Bree, they were worried about the Barney situation. They were worried about it. That is why they asked Nick about it. But why is she just coming out now? This has been around for so long about the Barney. It was even in the documentaries so long ago, but she's just now coming out with this little tale that she's saying. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. And for Bree saying, oh, y'all just ask her, and when she says something, you just don't believe her. Well, no, we don't believe her, because she is a pathological liar. Because anything she says, she lies about. I know it. You know it. That's why nobody can believe anything that she says. And that's why the police did not ask her a lot that night, because they knew that she was lying. And you can watch her interrogation, because the detective just flat out called her a liar. You're a liar, Gypsy. We're done. You just lied. You won't tell the truth. That is what he said in the that's what the detective said. She didn't tell the truth. He was done. He was tired of her lying, and he was done. He wasn't going to listen to any more lies. Guys, do you really think that Ken asked her about that? Tell me what you think about that. I love each and every one of you. And I will, if you haven't, oh, I forgot to say, please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you have any hype left, please consider using it on my channel. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.